know I don't have like a stream schedule, but I'll stream this stream anyway. Anyway, hello everyone, Dragon here, and welcome to this stream. And as usual, I'm just gonna, you know, just do some side quests. Also, I did something off camera. Well, one just ending. Also, hang on. Basically, yeah, I had some cards. I had a BRB. I had BR in any stream. I did not add a mic. So, I guess I could do that when I'm actually gonna take a break. Refresh. Okay, there we go. Also, I just don't know how to edit the chat on OBS to where I just want to do like what Molly, aka the voice actor for Sela, did, where she puts her Twitch chat over. Hang on, let me, if I can just. Here we go. You know, like display the the chat, which is in this, right along the edge, left, right, going from right to left. I don't know how she does that. I just basically wanted to cover, you know, the bond with the UID and we can see the bond option. I just want to cover that. I just don't know how. I didn't find any help on YouTube. Yeah, I'll still look. Come on. Okay, I could do another story, but I want to do some side quests, like... Okay, I want to finish it, but I have to figure out which path I want to pick. Meet up with this. Okay, I'll start with this side quest. And I would, honestly, with the BRB, I would add this.
Brew some leaves and enjoy a luxurious liquid amber. Good quality, good price. High-end barge.
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Shikue sent us a psy-crane. See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency. We need to find where the star skiff crashed as soon as possible.
Connect to this. Oh, after interacting with Ruth, you can start remote controlling the crane. Side cranes can fly, allowing them to reach an area that are inaccessible to character. Character will remain at the original position, while side crane is being remote controlled. While flying, you can control it ascending or descending. Use the crane to different scenarios and... okay.
We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby.
Can I open chests? I can! Actually, the wrong button.
There. That must be who Miss Shikue asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those abominations have trapped her. Be careful.
I wasn't done. This is close. Wait, is he still limited? I'll check these out later. Chaos Control. Oh. Oh, I thought that the way it was positioned, I thought I was up there. I was like, wait, I need to...
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous! Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Ching Ni is in trouble.
They're only abominations. We got this. Okay, see you later then.
Don't worry, Miss Cheney. We've been in worse danger.
And I was like, okay, see you later. And just walk away.
Calm your body and mind. You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I told ya I could fight. Commencing excuse me, coming through.
I'm on guard. To the finish!
I won't go easy on you.
I think something bit me. You can't run! I told ya I could fight.
I'm looking for a Harris.
Target specimen.
Lance at the ready.
You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind.
Try that again. I told ya I could fight. Commencing research.
I'm fine.
You can't run!
Okay.
Try that again!
Seems you need to experience some hardship. I won't go easy on you.
Targets, excuse me, coming through.
Time to go on the offensive.
To the finish!
You can't run!
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Try that again! To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all! Ah!
Nice teamwork.
Calm your body and mind. There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Just run! These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
Oh god, they are on.
No can do, Miss Qingni. We're not abandoning you.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand. Cloud Knights, formation! Prepare to engage! Hold on, Qingni. We're coming to get you!
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
Hello, Jake. Happy Half-Life for you.
Check out this awesome move!
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Doing okay. Just
I
start
told
screaming.
ya I could fight. Watch this! Perfect.
Time to go on the defend the weak.
That's
You can
pretty much.
still walk away.
Also, I'm just doing all the quests in Luofu before going to Penacony.
Calm your body and mind.
You have the worst luck running into...
Sorry, it's a
Commence
little
research.
quiet. How? I have my... Is it just me or... I have the OBS on my voice as high. Maybe I should move my mic close, like this way, maybe, for better audio. 'Cause I am pointing totally away from it doing my setup. It's literally like 45 degrees when I turn it up. Facing it, my TV is directly in front. How about now? Is this better?
I should have brought a chair with me. Excuse me, coming through.
I'm on guard. Indestructible.
Yes. Okay, good. Oh, good. The doppelganger is here. Like I said, I'm just doing all the
Try
side
that
quests in
again.
Luofu before going to Penacony.
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
You can't run! My turn.
Oh. When I attack it, when I kill it,
Lance ablaze.
it increases an attack. Wow, like,
Flaming lance. Forward.
okay.
Perfect. Now's my chance.
I'm gonna heal yet again. Hopefully it's done.
Try that again.
You still here?
Calm your body and mind.
You can't run.
I'm not putting any filter on it because I'm afraid it's gonna like cut me out. And I get too loud.
Watch this. Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection. Time for something savory.
Forget.
Timely treatment.
Lance at the ready.
And dog down. Never mind the reinforcement.
Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power.
I'm just doing some tests. The audio says I'm in the yellow, but how am I quiet?
Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. I won't go easy on you.
I told ya I could fight. Perfect. Now's my chance.
Fracture! Lance ablaze.
Okay.
Flaming lance. Forward!
You can't run!
Seems you need to experience some calm your body and mind.
Stay right there while I give you a
This
present!
is well talking well. Might as well give him a shield.
Commencing research. Excuse me, coming through.
Another double ganger. Yippee! Shoot me.
Try that again! You can't run!
Why are you all talking well?
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
On. Okay, they're gonna die.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try them all!
Okay.
Timely treatment.
Okay, let me just give a chat there.
I won't go easy on you.
You have gotta be kidding me.
You have the
I
worst
hate
luck
these
running
stupid
into me.
hounds.
Target specimen sight. Relax. Deep breaths.
Timely treatment.
I'm on guard.
Calm your body and mind.
After cleanse the area of the abomination, the Cloud9 rescued the trapped girl.
I didn't know the Hellmaster of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Qing-Ni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. As her mother, I couldn't sit idly by. Qing-Ni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Qing-Ni. It was nothing.
As easy as taking out trash can. He's taking out
You Astral Express Trailblazers have outstanding manners, though your allegories are a little odd. It was because of both of you that Qing-Ni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my gratitude. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea. it is about time we knew each other better.
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Qingni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you. Allow me to apologize once again on her behalf.
Ugh, you always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could...
You promised me, Qingni. We shall discuss this when we return. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
Okay, it's just the fact that tingling. Call us benefactors, and I have no clue who it is, and I know what I've been the boss. For those who haven't got that far, I'm licking my lips. But those who got that far, you know. Okay, here's Google. Divine benefactors.
Here's the definition of benefactor. A person who gives money or other help to a person or cause.
This person gives help to a person. I pushed X, not square.
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her.
You mean a scary mom sign?
You have a unique way of putting things. But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother.
I feel like you relate to this a lot in this meeting.
Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more. Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong waiting.
We don't have to get there early. To the palace.
Let's avoid sudden exclamations like that once we're in the palace. Remember, this is no field trip. We're having tea with the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission. We'll need to act with diplomatic decorum. All right, let's head out before it gets late.
Increase the damage of all allies face attack and fall attack by 75%. Interesting. I make it out off camera or when I'm on the quest.
It's still early. Where to now?
Maybe over here, spare. Okay, I don't know what to put chat. Hang on, wait. Hang on, I got an idea I want to try. Twitch chat properties. Try this. Maybe 10. just doing a little testing real quick. Okay, so maybe 5. Going to 5. Let me try something. Let's see if I did this right.
Nice.
Okay, it's working. I just need to make some changes.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, managed to figure it out, but okay, you can see it fine on stream, but I'm gonna raise that. I just need I forgot how I make it transparent, and how am I going to fix that?
Nice.
I'll just play here for now.
Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my life!
Let's just approach this as slowly as we can.
You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those 2 travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you? Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me. But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? I don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand. Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helmmaster's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
Qingni, where are you going?
This is escalating. Really escalating.
I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
Mr. Yang, I told you we'd be early. Hang on, I'm flipping a coin. No, it's heads if I should say that, tails if I should not. Missed the coin.
You're right. An oversight on my part.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just now. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was. But when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests. I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale tide spring.
Though things didn't get off to a great start, everyone enjoyed this meeting with Yukon.
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
Something tells me something must have happened. Although I'm just fixing something. Come on.
You two, please, wait! Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
I understand it's a parent-child relationship.
So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Miss Qingni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically, over time. Don't you think, Miss Qingni?
Don't think I have the qualification to advise here.
My mom is actually a reasonable person. She gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying. She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside.
Something must have happened.
Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good?
Yeah, the order was incredible.
I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the Luofu.
Nothing in this report makes sense.
To make your brain feel brand new.
We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienjo Luofu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine.
Now that's the last.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy. Here, mung bean soda. 1 can each. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Let me try. A nostalgic experience.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
How is it? Bearable? Whoa! I've never met a traveler who could down a mung bean soda like that. But I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying. Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh, I know a really great place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
Feels brand new. Celestial Jade.
Quite a different experience looking down on Starskiff Haven from this angle.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is, you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. to fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Qingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff,
They become a toy salesman? A pilot for the starship.
that's right. Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire, like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madame Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
When you receive a message and frowns as she reads it.
It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
The goal of the Express crew is to help other people.
Indeed.
You're too kind, benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time.
Even before the abyss of a black hole. We still have a choice.
Wait, she has a line with Well? I have not played Penacony yet. Like, I want to, but I want to get all the...
Time for gleam of old blades.
I was because I want to do. I wouldn't need to. I would need to play the Panago story, but I want to get all these quests done first.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Qingni?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
This is your area of expertise.
Isn't combat my expertise? Who do you think I am? TD?
Your powers of perception are impressive, that's all. I think you're the right person for the job.
A bird cage. Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage?
Wait, I just got achievement and actually hit a button. Why does it sound like it was given from some toy?
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would carry this with her?
It's a beautiful vase, though. What an intricate pattern. Isn't that the divine beast fortune pattern?
You're so smart, Mr. Yang.
Well, I only recently found out about it. A Devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
That's probably it, bud.
Well, this is too big for a trinket.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the Hunt Crest?
Lucky charm.
This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
Don't tell me something though.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her? My mom clearly misses her flying days, otherwise she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth.
Like this asteroid, the Skyfaring Commission?
If the Helmmaster herself is reluctant to talk about it, then the Skyfaring Commission staff would be even
So
less
is
likely,
Jing
even if they know the truth.
Yuan.
I think we should try General Jing Yuan first. He promoted Helmmaster Yukong himself. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot.
Yeah, I mean, probably it's trauma.
We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
I mean, yeah, if something most likely something happened, a tragic event happens, it makes sense. Leave it to us.
Yes, leave it to us.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskiff Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
Divine arrows and
Stream forth. Lean forward.
that was okay. Isn't there another one around here, or did I just try both? Without thinking. Oh, there's one up here.
It's still early. Where to now?
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. Hi.
Take it easy, Icarus. Fly crane to test the limits of the remote range.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine foresight?
Just me. I may not have a foot rest, but I got something improvising for it, and it just takes a bit because it back onto my desk. Do you like this floor, though?
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of divine foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helmmaster Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a starskiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Luofu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter?
Yeah.
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong would decline to answer.
Yeah.
If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot?
I thought I hit this.
This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find this?
Inside a trinket belonging to Yukon.
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000. Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today? Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories. Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Cai, perished on the battlefield.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Cai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
We'll take our leave. Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. I
Got a new message. Did you learn anything from Genuine? Saiku said mom's busy, so I'm heading back to this Skyfaring Commission. If you did learn something, can you meet up with me? I want to ask my Skyfaring Commission colleague as much as I can, but I don't know how to start. Do you know a... See? I'm not sure I'm saying it right. See you in a bit.
Oh, you're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
She is
Probably because of me.
You two are very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other. Really? I think it's silly. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Phone on vibrate.
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
Yeah, probably afraid you end up like her friend.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni. You should talk with her yourself.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This pass that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum. I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Qingni?
Vaguely, but there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Qingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Of course. You're right. Sorry.
work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime.
Are you okay, miss?
Let's leave her alone.
Yes.
Oh, can I help you? I know what it looks like, but I'm using Celestial Jade to improve the algorithm. I'm working, I swear.
Sorry. Sorry. We'll get going.
We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helmmaster's personal archive. Oh, got it! Let's go take a look. It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary!
Miss Qingmi, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingmi. I'll be waiting over there.
Fine. Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot.
This reading has rules. What do you think?
I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a principled person. There are some lines he won't cross. Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
Sorry, I'm just reading this in my head. Saeed, we were going to be partners. We know each other. We know each other for so long, but when we first knew each other, racing Starskip illegally in the city, we were rivals. Now that we were asked to work together and have each other's back, not really used to it. Naturally, I'm not used to having to look after someone who's lost against who lost against me. An oar's an oar. I really look forward to flying with you. I don't know when we will receive a combat mission. I don't know what you think about our situation. I think we both have considerable skill. And having to sit still and not fight enemies in the front line is definitely those denizens of abundance often raid the border, and occasionally there are reports of them harming innocent planets. Every time I hear these news, I can feel an overwhelming sense of anger. But now things are different, and well, we will be able to show them what we're made of on our fire jets. Honestly though, I'm pretty satisfied with my life right now. After all, just between you and me, what I really wanted was never the righteousness cost of raiding demonic people. Sorry, it's just some random car alarms going off. what attracts me is the act of flying itself. Look, flying out in the universe outside of the Delphs is entirely different from racing a starship that we're so used to. There is nothing to anchor us in space. There's not even a distinctions between up or down. Our fire jets will be hung in space, by their lonesome selves, like ships sailing in the middle of an ocean. But then, there is no one else you can rely on but your own skills and your jets. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I've heard to call it freedom. To me, to fly in space is already good enough. And if I can share this sweet freedom with you, then that's even better. See, I don't know what to say to console you. You're always like this. No matter what terrible things happen to you, you will act strong, as if you don't need anyone to care for you. And you have terrible timing for jokes. But we have been together for over 100 years, and I think we understand each other very well. You once said that if something is unpleasant for me, it would be uncomfortable for you. I actually feel the same way too. Right now, my heart feels like it's going to be gorged out with a blunt, rusted knife. Can't imagine the amount of hurt and pain you're going through. It's fine. I've never shown Gayu and Gu. I don't know how to say these names. My good side. Every time you leave me alone to go on a mission with him, I feel uncomfortable, especially when I see you two flirting and getting along, as if you're inseparable. I can't help but want to glare at him with disdain. But he is a good person, no matter how rude I was to him. He's always kind to me. Thinking back on it now, I realize I just really about appreciating people. He really is amazing. He managed to hold off several dozens ambushes with only 2 people. This isn't something that can be done with just courage and resolve. It also requires expeditional skills and extraordinary talent. I can imagine what it was like in the final moment. How his annoyingly handsome face must have shown such determination and focus. Because that's why you fell in love with him in the first place. I can imagine how proud he must have felt in that moment. He must have no fear or hopelessness, only pride. So you shouldn't be sad. You should be proud of him. We all should. I'm already I'm losing focus and just want to stop and just skip to the end. I'm gonna try, but try to skim to see if I can find something appealing, but never mind. Say I've been having a lot of negative emotions recently that I can't express to other fighters on the front line. Since you're recuperating in the rear, I just dumped them on you. Although it seems I'm a bit slow to say such words now. It's the only reason that I realized that I'm actually in the midst of such a cruel war. Space combat is different from the ground combat, although both involving life and death in an instant. It is rare to see several limbs and broken bodies in space, which lead me to misjudge the brutality of this war. It wasn't until recently, as the situation on the front line worsens, that the bloody reality gently but indisputably presented itself before me. Someone might sit beside you for a meal today and be missing in action tomorrow. New soldier earning praise and honor today might disappear the next. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The group troops that exchange encouragement with me today might be eliminated the next. At this point, I'm weary of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person would perish, or I might perish, or we might both perish in the day to come. I've experienced enough of my numb but bad news. I might have misread it. I thought I've experienced enough to feel numb, but bad news keep coming in waves every single day. However, I don't regret this at all. Whenever the pain comes, the feeling that becomes a fire pilot is the best choice I made in my life will follow. If I weren't a fire pilot, I can only endure the pain in silence. But I am one. I can fly, I can fight, I can attempt to destroy the source of my pain. Since I am a fire pilot, I still have things that I can do. Realities that I can change. P.S. Don't use the name came up with. They're terrible. Choosing a name is a big decision that child has to bear with for a lifetime. Here's my suggestion instead. It's something I pick after diligently going throughout several connections learning poetry. Saying, I have a lot to tell you, so many things. After your death, they want to honor me with a medal truthfully. I found that laughable. Based on common logic, no one would award survivors medals to praise their fortunate survival. But no, not the Skyfaring Commission. They gave me a medal called me a hero pilot. And the only reason for it is because of my luck to remain alive in the calamitous battle. If you had been as lucky as me, we wouldn't have gotten the medal together. At the military, we couldn't have gone through Alorum Alley for a few drinks and laugh at the absurdity of it all. It's a shame luck is not on your side. We don't have the chance anymore. I still feel nostalgic. I remember all the time we had steering our skyfares across the Luofu skies. We were so carefree that were no threats to our life. We didn't have to bear the calling of the hunt. The entirety of the sky within that dwells was ours, yours and mine. Above us was the veiling flash dome ceiling, and below us were the dustling lights of 10,000 homes. And behind us, the road-keeping commissions officer who just won't stop chasing us. That was a time in Suez, and how I wish we could stay in that time forever.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around? What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? The nerve. How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down. Let us explain.
Tells you mean the whole story.
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened. how she went from ace pilot to helm master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingmi. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit. This divine object, if I remember correctly, it's the one Madame Yukong always carries with her? I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing. If Madame Yukong still carries objects from that pilot, then perhaps she still longs for the sky.
If Mom still longs for the sky, then why does she no longer fly?
Perhaps Tsai's passing was too much for her. You shouldn't be asking me about this. Ask your mother. Miss Tsai? I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guan Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire.
When did you notice many details, Mr. Yang?
Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yang Ming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next. I can understand your position, Qingmi. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
Thank you.
Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look.
It's a thin desk.
That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of office staff use this desk. There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop.
That's some
Which
desk.
one should we check first?
To the left, to the left.
A paper kite, personal letters, and a copy of Otherworldly Delights? So Mom likes these kinds of novels? Huh, I thought she'd prefer more heroic stuff. But what we're looking for isn't here. There are hidden compartments on the left.
To the right, to the right.
There's some exhibition material, not sure if it's relevant. This is the Fallen Heroes Archive. Mom stored them right next to her. Every time our pilots returned from the battlefield, my mother would tell me never to forget the cost of victory. But what we're looking for isn't here. There are hidden compartments. Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary, but it looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
That's what I thought. I had a feeling. She just wanted truth that I think you know, so I just don't know what to say in words. I do need to use more Spanish, but hang on. Just FYI, I don't have my mic set up in these other scenes, so give me a sec. Okay, there's my voice. Now let me just... Okay. Just something. Okay, there we go. That's the voice. Okay, I'll be back. I need to use the restroom. I would put music on here, but I just didn't know. I was just worried about copyright. Okay, back to the game. Where's my earbuds? Here they are. Welcome. I'm happy to have a chance to vibe side by side with you. When the peril assignment was sent out, I was so nervous that I didn't dare open and check it, fearing that it wouldn't be paired up. Fearing that we wouldn't pair up. It's not like I couldn't bear to part with you, but I was worried to leave you with others, with your fairly temperament. Moving on. When you actually got to the battlefield, don't act recklessly like you do now. Always charging in with hot-headedness before taking action. Think more about the consequences, but it's okay. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Already accused me of nagging like an cron again. What the heck is a clone? In any case, we need to work together, using our individual strength to create our own legends in the vast sky. I look forward to find the vast skies with you. So much that I'm finding it hard to fall asleep. Yonkan, don't cry. There's no need to be sad. My husband was the one who died. But you're crying more than I am. After so many years of fighting, you're still so emotional. I'm envious. Being a fire pilot has always been a harrowing decision. Since we choose this path, we have to be mentally prepared. What's important is not whether we can survive by luck, but rather we can live up to the value of a pilot's life. Ganyang and his partner managed to keep an entire rulishing fleet at bay. They were heroes. To me, that's enough. It's hard to say that the greatest happiness in life is being able to choose how you die. From this perspective, to fight for the Xianzhou alliances, no, for the people of entire cosmos, to die on the battlefield after a lifetime, of military services. Gun Yuan is probably happy. Of course, you better not have this kind of happiness. Just live another 200 years, behave, and then die of old age for me. Yonkon, it's been a long time. I'm still on my maternity leave in the rear. Everything's fine. With the stalemate happening right now, you must be very busy. But when you have the chance, please take a momentary to write an exchange diary entry for me, so that I can know you are still safe. And also, I have a mountain of things I want to talk to you about. Firstly, an announcement. I already decided on the name for our children. Ganyang has talked about this before. If it's a boy, name him Dragon. If it's a girl, name her Phoenix. But this man literally sense is as good as the monkeys in the Everhunt plans. No matter how much we should prioritize the wishes of my late husband, I can't let his wants ruin my child's life. So after much fun, I decided to go with your suggestion and name her Quinyin, the color of dawn. Yep. The Moonlight Camp opens to a garden of archers. Frosty banners. The Moonlight Camp opens to a garden of archers. Frosty banners brushes the color of dawn. How rare you made the time and effort to look through poems and allegories. I thought you only care about fire jets. Don't miss me too much. after taking a few months of break and sailing Queenie down, I'll be back in action ASAP. Quinine is still so young. I need to leave her to fight war. How shall I say this? How can I say this? I'm such an irresponsible mother. I'm well aware the situation on the front line doesn't look good. The Bronish keeps breaking our ranks. All the media outlets are trying to control the spread of panic and fear. But the Luofu is shrouded with a veil of uneasiness. However, I believe the Xianzhou Alliance will win. I believe that warriors like you and me will repel those denizens of abundance to whence they come. I look forward to fighting beside you once more. Yokon, we'll be heading towards a cruel battlefield tomorrow. So tonight, there's something I must entrust you. This may be somewhat anonymous, but there's no help for it. Who made it so that we never entrusted those things with each other before? If you left and I didn't, please take care of Queenie, like you would your own daughter. I know you will. I'm trusting you with all my savings. Please use that as living expenses for Queenie. No matter what kind of person Queenie wants to be, please support her fully. Merchant, poet, street performer, anything except a fire jet. It makes sense now. It's her mother's wish. Please allow me to make a vow with you. Do not let Queenie become a fire jet. When we enlisted, you wrote in this diary, our fire jets would be hanging in space by their loathsome selves, like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. So I may call this a lonely feeling, but I prefer to call it freedom. I really love this statement because I thought the same, but that's enough. Loneliness or freedom, we already tasted it. Promise don't let that child touch the sky.
So, I was adopted? And this Miss Sai was my real mother? I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot? When I was little, I asked my mom where my dad was. She said I was grown from the Star Skiff assembly line at Stargazer Navalia. I thought she was just a bad liar. I even thought she meant I'd inherited her talent with star skiffs. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
But this is a family affair.
It's fine. I don't need you to do anything. I just want you and Mr. Yang to stand nearby. I'll feel more confident that way.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly?
Yeah, kind of.
I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you. We're here to help, but he and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay. I understand. Just having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors. When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her.
Take caution. Some people may try to blend in and infiltrate the Palace of Astrum.
Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Starskiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say? This divine object is a testament to Yukong's devotion to the hunt. Qingni believes it's a sign that Yukong still misses the life of a fighter pilot. Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now. Qingni remembers that Yukong has always avoided talking about her career as a fighter pilot, and that she wants to prevent Qingni from following the same path. Why? Doesn't seem like something to bring up now, though. Qingni's birth mother, Cai, was Yukong's lifelong friend. When Cai passed away in that devastating war, Yukong adopted her daughter. Perhaps this unbearable memory is a root of Yukong's concerns. Still, it doesn't seem like something to bring up now. It's clear that Yukong suffered greatly after that terrible war. Is that why she doesn't want Qingni to be a fighter pilot? Doesn't seem like something to bring up now.
I'm really hoping it wasn't this, but...
Is that Cai's diary? How did you... I understand now. I'm sorry, Qingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We were friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself. But those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims. System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
We're engaging the main Borisan fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
The mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Sai. Sai? Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai?
Thank you. You go. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jingyi walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Sai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? Rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for you. She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai? 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 When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, This is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Tsai, your father Guangyan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter. I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really, you don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps, and more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you, even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
Take caution. Some people may try to blend in and...
What is happening with my controller? I got you, but... That just does another part. I believe I could do this one before... I'll do this as soon as... I'll do this one as soon as I... you know, as soon as I... As soon as I finish all the Luofu.
It's still early. Where to now?
Is there a trick on my controller?
Household registration always takes forever.
I'm here to help with the investigation.
Oh, so you are. And these would be Miss March 7th and Mr. Yang, I presume.
That's right. I'm the first one. He's the second. We're here to help.
March, try not to sound too excited. We're here for work, remember?
You're the one getting excited. My first detective case. Finally, my intelligence and wisdom have a chance to shine.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Miss March, Mr. Yang, I've been looking forward to meeting you. Make yourselves comfortable. One moment, please. Jingyan! Give me the photos!
Coming. Stop yelling.
Yuan?
Thanks for waiting. These are the Outworld travelers who were sighted in the location specified by the General and the Master Diviner. This was 2 days before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We'd like you to take a look. Do you recognize any of them as a threat?
Let me take a look. So these are the suspects. Uh-huh. I see. What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything fishy?
Who's he? I'd like to see more information on him.
Which one? Let me see.
What's wrong, Mr. Yang? See anything?
I thought we talked about copying people.
I don't have any concrete evidence, but I think he's worth checking out.
Oh, him? I remember him. He's a traveling merchant. He trades throughout the universe. Knows a thing or two about remedial arts, too. He registered himself on the Xianzhou as... what was it again?
Luocha. His name is Luocha.
That's right, Luocha. He came to the Xianzhou with a huge box this time. Some sort of funerary contraption. It had a funny name. Something to do with coughing? It was pretty conspicuous. I had to ask him about it.
A coffin. It's a tool that certain non-Shenzhou travelers seem to use in death rites. I'm guessing our guests here might recognize it.
Huh. I swear he said coughing. Anyway, we checked him out. His record on the Xianzhou is squeaky clean. As for this caffeine thing...
Coffin.
Yeah. Either way, it definitely had something to do with funerals. There are lots of travelers on the Luofu, each with their own star system and death rites. I guess that must be Luocha's line of work. Is there something up with him?
Not necessarily, but I have my reasons for wanting to investigate. What was he doing in the days leading up to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
I got distracted and just... read.
That's complicated. Come with me to the Four-Square Mirror. It'll be easier to explain. Exalting Sanctum is one of the Luofu's crucial central cities. The higher-ups are very concerned about security issues here. That's why there are so many Psycranes stationed in the area. Luocha arrived on the Luofu a few days prior to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Up until the day before the resurrection, there was nothing suspicious about his behavior.
I figured it out! The day before the resurrection, he appeared near the Ambrosial Arbor with a Stellaron.
The Rum-Keeping Commission wouldn't have arrested him.
Oh yeah, I guess. You're pretty smart. Sometimes.
Hey! Hey!
You lot are enthusiastic, I'll give you that. The reason I mentioned the day before the resurrection is because we have no idea what he did that day. The resurrection brought about unusual yin-yang phenomena that caused the entire Psycrane system to malfunction. The image data from the day of the incident is beyond restoration, and the data from that day before was badly affected.
Why don't you ask him?
We will, in due course. But we can't be too general. Specific questions are key. Not to mention, without a clear suspicion, it would involve multiple interrogations. So, if you feel this Luocha is suspicious in some way, make it known. Then I can arrange for his detention and interrogation.
How should I put this? He just looks kind of...
Mr. Yang, you were going off of his appearance this whole time? I thought you had some super secret thing up your sleeve. Didn't your mom ever tell you not to judge a book by its... Exactly! Huh? Wait, that's not the point!
Sorry. What I mean is... It's difficult to explain, but my instinct tells me this Luocha is involved somehow. Apologies. I realize this is personal speculation.
That's all right. Instinct is an important part of any Realm-Keeping Commission investigation. There are times when my gut tells me something's not right, and there's usually a reason for it. I'm with you on this one. Be that as it may, as an official, I can't go bringing someone in based on a villainous appearance.
Because if a complaint led to his dismissal, it would leave a blemish on his resume, making it difficult for him to advance his career for the next few centuries.
No! What are you talking about? Anyway, if you want to investigate, I can grant you access to the Four-Square Mirror. Jingyan, You'll be assisting our esteemed guests in their investigation.
Isn't it inappropriate for an officer of the Realm Keeping Commission to assist the public in investigating someone?
Ah, not at all. Make sure you don't leave the commission. Just help them check the Cycrane footage. Keep me updated on progress. If you find hard evidence, I'll be there in a flash. One thing, though. Don't approach him. If you make a discovery, contact me first.
We're thankful that you're entrusting this to us. We'll keep it by the book.
Don't worry. The Express crew keeps its promises. We won't disappoint you.
Jingyan, over to you. I need to get going.
Understood. This might take you some time. Come and find me when you're ready.
A night stranger.
I can bring up the data anytime from here. Are you ready?
Hoo-wee! We may be new to the Xianzhou, but we're already investigating the mysterious disappearance of Luocha.
You're a nice bear today.
Yup! I always dreamed of a head-scratcher like this. A chance to showcase my detective genius. I've been familiarizing myself with the Angler mystery lately. I think it's safe to say I have the best investigative mind on the Express at this point.
Really vague. The Angler mystery?
You have good taste, Miss March. The Angler Mystery is a classic detective novel on the Xianzhou. I read it when I was young and dreamed about working in the commission ever since. I didn't think it would be attracting new readers over 200 years later.
A fellow reader! But Miss Qingyan, the author, Su Feng, was the lead medical assistant in an apothecary, and the main character, the Angler, is a healer. Why didn't you want to join the Alchemy Commission instead?
A number of reasons. This job may be trivial, but I have my reasons for being here. Plus, the threshold for the Alchemy Commission was too difficult for me to reach.
Oh, I see. But your lives are so long. Shouldn't career change be easy?
I considered it once. That was a long time ago. The longer I stay in this job, the more I understand its purpose. Fighting crime, helping the weak, solving the problems no one wants to touch. It's a satisfying feeling.
Wow! Good for you, Miss Qingyan.
Sounds like you really care. I owe you two an apology. My speculations have gotten us into a delicate situation. I'll treat you to some Xianzhou delicacies later.
No big deal, we're on the same team. But Mashir's always a delicate situation.
Yeah, right. Anyway, since when did investigators shy away from delicate situations? I did want to say something, though. I don't think Mr. Yang is the kind of person to make a judgment based only on instinct.
Why do you say so?
Gut feeling.
It's not something I need to conceal from you. As you know, there are infinite worlds in this universe that can be similar, yet different from each other in various ways. The same is true of the people on those worlds. That's why it's possible for us to run into individuals on multiple worlds who share an appearance, but not a personality. For all we know, in some faraway world, March's adorable face might belong to an intergalactic pirate.
I knew she was suspicious.
Hey! He was just giving an example. I'm the nicest girl in the galaxy.
However, in most cases, their fates will walk a similar course. I've seen two people who looked almost identical to this Luocha. They were not of the virtuous persuasion. That's why the moment I laid eyes on him, a chill ran down my spine. March is right. We shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But I can't overlook this.
Okay.
I don't want to force you into trusting my judgment, but...
What are you talking about? Of course we trust your judgment, Mr. Yang. Right?
Of course, but I don't trust you, March. On the Express, we always trust our own.
Of course! Crew members are always right!
I'm glad you believe in me, truly. But the problem remains. Will the Realm Keeping Commission trust a judgment based on this logic?
From a Xianzhou legal standpoint, the Realm Keeping Commission is unable to accept a judgment like this. It's not that we distrust you, Mr. Yang, but we cannot act on groundless accusations. I hope you understand.
Of course. We raised the accusation. We will carry the burden of proof.
I'd rather go into battle than wait around in Realm Keeping Commission meetings.
Okay, he doesn't have anything to say, so...
I can bring up the data anytime from here. Are you ready?
Great,
all right, follow me. As official Dahao mentioned, the Arbor caused unusual yin-yang phenomena, which affected the entire Psycrane system. We lost a lot of video footage, and for the image data we recovered, the timestamps are all jumbled up. Look, this is Mr. Luocha on the day prior to the resurrection.
So we have to clean up and reorder the footage ourselves?
Exactly. Thank you again for your help.
This is your forte. Over to you.
Why me? Aren't you a genius detective?
That's right. And you're the sidekick. What do you think? Any idea what the correct order is? Sure. Which one do you want to watch?
Okay. Okay, so 2 is when he left. I think it might be... 2 is what start with. And 3. 1 and 4.
Hmm, 2314. Luocha emerges from the inn, goes to Spare Time Bookshop, turns into an alley, then appears at the dock with his luggage.
the all salon.
Oh, I know! He must have found a treasure map at Spare Time Bookshop. He went into the alley to dig it up, and then went home with his newfound riches.
No.
On second thought, nah. This order feels awkward. Try arranging it again.
Okay, so that's it. Unless it was 4, 2, 1.
Let me see if this order works. Luocha exits the star skiff, enters Exalting Sanctum, goes into an inn, and puts down his luggage, including the coffin. Then he goes to Spare Time Bookshop, but doesn't buy anything. Finally, he leaves and turns a corner into a dark alley.
That seems right.
The logic in this is sound. Looks like the correct order. Nice work.
Okay, maybe I got some orders mixed up.
Nice work indeed. You're sidekick to a genius detective after all.
You're the sidekick.
Where does this corner lead to?
As I was saying before they all cut me off, I'm the detective, Marge. You're the sidekick. Okay, carry on.
I checked the map and found a gate in this open area. Look, there's a small dock on the other side. He may have left on a star skiff.
Why would he leave Exalting Sanctum via a secluded dock? That's so suspicious.
I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunsho Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of divine foresight. It's only used during invasions.
Let me just do something real quick. I'm surprised you know what the numeral number this is. Please zoom in again. Okay. I don't know what the CM is, but I know the X is 10, and the one in front of the X is 9. Okay, back to normal.
I don't think Mr. Luocha could have departed from there. The dock you're referring to is Yunsho Crag 999. It belongs to the seat of divine...
999?
That's why that gate is almost always locked. As far as I know, it's been locked for centuries, and only gets opened for occasional inspections.
The key question is, when did he leave? There's only one gate in this area, at least on the map. Miss Jingyan, does the remaining footage show anyone else entering or leaving this place?
I can find out, but you'll have to wait a while. Most of the footage was lost, but at least there was a whole day of recording. There's a lot that needs checking and confirming first.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you for your hard work.
Thanks so much. We'll be waiting. Patiently.
Your assistance in this matter is what requires gratitude. I'll get you what you need as soon as possible. Thanks for waiting. I checked all of the footage we have of the open area. I say all. A lot of it was lost.
Are the corrupted parts recoverable? Can we use the same methods again?
For some of them, maybe. But I can't guarantee anything. I'll do my best, of course. It'll take more time. I can't hand them over just now.
Thank you. Did you find anything in the remaining footage worth paying attention to?
Only that someone left the area through that exit around 2 hours after Luocha's appearance here. Luocha's nowhere to be seen, though.
Uh-huh. Isn't this a scene from the Angler mystery?
I'm not supposed to come to your head.
Shush! You're being annoying. I'm not kidding. This is straight out of the book.
I'll be back. I think I heard my mother. I'm back. I probably should fix the... Let me do a little test.
Now that you mention it...
I'm not sure I follow.
I'm gonna put,
The Angler's origin story, of course. He's a healer from the Alchemy Commission who gets on the wrong side of a mysterious organization called the Tea Society. 2 agents in dark clothing wait for him to be alone and then poison him. The drug has the same de-aging effect as the Vidyadhara's hatching rebirth. The Angler gets younger and turns back into a child. From there on out, the Angler pursues the Tea Society while solving all kinds of strange cases.
a drug like that sounds like it would help people struggle more.
It wouldn't. In the book, the drug only de-ages the body. It can't repair damage to the soul. In other words, it's like molting, not a true rebirth.
Hatching rebirths are specific to the Vidyadhara. Can humans also experience de-aging?
It's just a novel. Who knows if something like that could happen in reality? I thought of it as soon as I saw this footage, though.
Sufang, the author, was a medical assistant in the Alchemy Commission. The medical principles of the novel are strictly grounded in reality.
True. If someone from the Alchemy Commission was suggesting it could be done, then there's always a possibility.
So, March, what you mean is, the 2 people in dark clothing are Tea Society agents, and the child is a de-aged Luocha?
What if a crazy angler mystery fan decided to commit a copycat crime? Luocha gets turned into a child, then follows a mysterious duo in black. Oh, the plot thickens. This could be a kidnapping!
The child in the footage has black hair. Luocha's hair is blonde.
I'll be back. I'm back. True, the hair color is clean.
Maybe he dyed his hair.
Hold your horses, everyone. I recognize this child now. That's Yinshu, the young shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop.
Too bad, March. No de-aging, no angler.
And the girls
Detective's initial conjectures are bound to be wrong. Totally expected.
The Psycranes weren't able to get a clear look at the two people in dark clothing. Let's ask Inshu. Maybe she saw something.
I'll keep trying to recover the lost footage. I'll contact you if there's a breakthrough.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Time to interview the witness.
Household register.
Drop by the realm keeping.
I don't see the shopkeeper. Let's look for her in the area.
Business hours aren't over yet. She should be nearby. You two go ahead. I'll wait here in case she comes back.
Okay, let's go.
Whatever in business, please come back.
Looks like Yinshu isn't here after all. Where could she be?
Demonic mystery, dangerous, the Jianzhou records of the supernatural now set.
Huh? A supernatural tales anthology? Sounds like a good bedtime read. Might stop me daring to run to the bathroom at night, though.
Yuji, I have errands to run. Please watch this one for me while I'm gone. Back soon, Yuji.
So she asked someone to look after the shop for her. But where are they? Looks like they must have left too. Hey, mister! Are you manning the counter for the young shopkeeper of Spare Time Bookshop?
Huh? Young shopkeeper? You mean Yinshu? Yeah, I am. Something wrong?
Can you please tell us where she is?
The heck is
Why
going on?
should I?
Because we're asking nicely? What's with the attitude?
I can tell you. If you pay me 500 strails.
Pay you? What is this? You want paying for a simple favor?
Come on. No one ever tell you that information and intelligence are the most valuable commodities?
No.
This guy doesn't seem like the negotiable type. What should we do?
Well, no, but we can pay you with a beatdown.
In your dreams. This is Genius Detective March 7th's case. I should be the one paying.
Yeah, same difference. Pay up.
If you lie to us, we'll be back.
I'm not that kind of person. Come on. Yinshu said she had a voucher for her food stall over in Exalting Sanctum. She wanted to use it before it expired. You know, she's not been gone long. Probably finishing up her food right now.
500 strails! 500! My purse is crying. Come on, let's go.
I guess my impression you see where I had to pay. And yet the camera's acting weird or it's just sitting around my thumbstick.
Do you know how to fix a star skiff?
Not again. Oh, Jess.
Is that all?
Are you?
You're easy to spot. Are you going to Aurum Alley?
Aurum Alley, what's that?
Wait, you've been to Exalting Sanctum before? But you never visited Aurum Alley? Didn't know? There's lots to see around here. Looks like you're in need of a professional tour guide.
Aren't you a doctor?
Was it that obvious? But the more the merrier, right? I go out all the time to see patients, so I know the food establishments around here like the back of my hand. I'm the best tour guide you could hope for. I won't charge anything for my services. Except for food, of course. And if you get into medical trouble, gastrointestinal discomfort, sprained ankle, yada yada, you'll have a professional doctor right by your side. That's a 2-in-1 deal.
A 2-in-1 tour guide doctor.
It's called an all-inclusive package.
Wait, did I just take a short... Wait, did I just start something?
Huh? Hurry up! Do you want the snacks to sell out?
Dang, I started something by accident.
We've reached our destination, Aurum Alley. Of course, the main feature of this tour is the endless selection of tasty delicacies. The folk dishes at Spices Supreme are a must-try. This is the only place on the Luofu you can find them. So, now that we're here...
Dude, what do you recommend?
Recommend? I think you mean I like to treat you to some Senjo delicacies. Let's start with the snack stands. You can browse around for a bit. I'll go find us a seat while you make up your mind.
I should see what the other customers have to say about the food here.
I'll come back to this. Chaos control. They're frozen at time. No wait, what's the chaos control? I should say. Stop.
Are you Yinshu? The shopkeeper at Spare Time Bookshop? There's something we want to talk to you about. Yeah, that's me. Can I help you? You're heading back to the store, right? Let's walk and talk. I'll tell you all about it on the way. Oh, okay. Let's go.
You turn to the Spare Time bookstore. On the way over, you get Yinshu up to speed.
That footage, I remember that day. After I closed up the store, I walked around for a while. I was looking for a place to read. I found that empty area. It seemed like a good reading spot at first, but then I noticed two people dressed in dark clothing, and a blonde outworlder hanging around. Something didn't feel right. So I left. Those two people left the same way I did. So you just happened to be going the same way. Did you see what the outworlder was doing? Sorry. I was only trying to find a place to read. I didn't pay much attention to him. Or the two in dark clothing. All I remember is the two people in dark clothing They smell pretty bad. I guess that's not much of a clue. Sorry I can't give you any useful information.
On the contrary, any information you can give is valuable. Thank you very much. Still, according to the Psycrane recordings, Luocha's final stop before heading towards the open area was your store.
My store? Spare Time Bookshop? You're sure he came to... Oh, that's right. I remember now, he did pay a visit. Oh, how could I forget? He came in, looked at a few titles, and then handed one to me. An old paperback. Everything seemed normal, but after paying for it, he immediately tore off the title page. I was shocked, but he was grinning ear to ear, so I didn't dare ask him about it. After that, he just left the book on the counter and went on his way. I can't believe I'd forget something like that. I guess the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection the day after pushed everything else to the back of my mind.
So, what was the book?
The Angler Mystery. I was wondering what to do about it. I can't sell a book without a title page. But since you asked about it, here, you can have it.
Mr. Yang's instinct was right all along. Luocha is a villain. How could he do this? Tearing up a book as well written as the Angler Mystery. Unacceptable.
Why did... But I don't think you're going a little overboard. Yeah, why did he tear off the title?
If I knew the answer to that, wouldn't that make me as evil as him?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're forgetting that the Realm Keeping Commission was initially investigating whether someone brought a dangerous object onto the Luofu. The How and the others are probably not aware of what that dangerous object might be, but we know for a fact that it's the Stellaron. I think that by removing the page, Luocha may have provided us with a key piece of the puzzle.
I don't understand. What does tearing out a page have to do with the Stellaron? Are you following Mr. Yang?
I think so.
Exactly. I think Luocha may have friends on the Luofu, and they're using the title page to communicate.
That makes him even worse! How dare he use a book that praises justice for his evil plans?
I'm afraid evil plans are still within the realm of speculation at this stage. We have no way of knowing exactly what he did because the Psycrane data was lost.
So, is this a dead end?
For now. Unless she can get... Unless Jing Yan... Do you have some time? Please come back to the Realm Keeping Commission when you can. I fixed some of the recording and there's a section you might be interested in. Mr. Yang's help is right on time. Thank you so much. We'll head over there immediately. Okay, please be careful. On the way here.
Ah, that's more like it! New clues always turn up in the nick of time!
Ten Lords Commission?
heck is that?
So, we now know what time Luocha left the open area.
Nice! You found footage of him leaving?
Yes. According to the Psycrane recordings, he left the area 2 hours after he entered.
Strange. Why spend 2 hours in such a confined area? He must have been up to something.
Other than that?
Maybe he spent all his money on Star Taro bubble tea and couldn't afford a hotel room.
Oddly specific, March.
It's a shame no side cranes are installed in that area. We still have no idea what he was up to. This Luocha is getting more suspicious by the minute. Psst. I know Mr. Yang never wears his heart on his sleeve, but do you get the feeling he's a little restless?
Don't worry about me. It's just my mind keeps wandering back to those other Luochas I mentioned. Not the greatest memories.
How does he always hear us?
And it's right next to us.
Well, I'm afraid I have some other business to attend to. Let me know if you need anything. You know how to reach me.
Thanks for the help, Miss Qingyan.
So, what did Luocha get up to during those missing 2 hours?
I think it's high time Detective March took the gloves off.
Oh? And what do you have in mind, Detective? Fieldwork?
That won't be necessary, Mr. Yang. As the angler once said, a true detective operates as effectively from their armchair as from the scene of the crime.
But another way, I'm too lazy to explore the map.
I'll quote the angler again. The field officer is a diligent specimen, yet they lack the detective's instinct to deduce facts from evidence.
Well, seeing as you're so confident, let's give your idea a try.
Yay! Mr. Yang is the best! Ready? I'm gonna... Okay, here we go. Explaining a theory in front of everyone is more nerve-wracking than I expected.
Okay, so... I'll keep Mr. I'll think well. I have to use you. I'm just curious. You don't have a... I'm just curious about something.
Ha-ha! Always an honor to have the trailblazer by my...
Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method.
And...
Quit messing around. Almost forgot about... next...
But, Miss...
you think that...
You think a lock like this?
Fine.
Such a...
Even if Lord Shaw...
His been waiting on the other side. Ready? Okay, here we...
Acheron. I actually hit triangle when I thought it was something else.
Right. I'll be using the angler's deductive method. Reconstruct what happened from the bad guy's perspective.
And now I'm Luocha.
Is this deductive or necromancy?
Quit messing around. I'm thinking. Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him. Next up, I need to have a look. Oh, almost forgot about that title page. He took it with him, so it must have had some significance. Next up, look at that map, Mr. Yang. He must have gone through that gate up ahead. No way he would have stayed put in such a small area for 2 hours.
But Miss Jingyan mentioned that gate is a military asset. It's locked all year round.
You think that would stop the likes of Luocha? What kind of Stellaron smuggler would he be if he couldn't get past a door?
You think a lock like this can stop a girl like me?
I think I'm actually going to say.
Fine, I'll be me. You guys will have to imagine his lines instead.
Such a rudimentary lock. Easy pickings.
Even if Lord Shaw was able to unlock the door, what was his goal?
His villain friends must have been waiting on the other side to buy the Stellaron. He went to meet them.
Yeah.
I just don't have this character, so. Okay. Oh, no, wait. Done.
Now that I think about it, something's not right. Why would they rendezvous at a military airfield?
Because, well, we're too law-abiding to understand bad guy logic.
Hiding in plain sight, perhaps.
Yeah, my control must definitely have drift because it was doing all that.
Hold on. This would have been too quick a route.
And what's wrong with a quick route?
Ahem. What's wrong with the quick route, Mr. Yang?
We're trying to uncover what Law Cha did during those 2 hours. But even if he repeated this route 20 times, it wouldn't have taken him that long.
True. He must have had a tougher journey than I imagined. Come on, let's start over.
You look like a tasty morsel. Those who dare to enter here must face a delicious fate.
March, your imagination's going wild. Wait,
Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, foul villain. Have at you!
Why is the monster talking now?
I know.
You know, just a little dramatic effect.
Oh wait, he's a healer. So I...
Did you come here of your own will? On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Perfect. Excuse me, coming through.
Defend the weak.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Yeah.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Pity, you chose the wrong enemy.
Half the work is already. Existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Indestructible.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Time to settle your accounts.
On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Yes, trip of the controller.
Another existence as fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Defend the weak. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return! Time to settle your accounts.
Did you come here of your... On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
What are all these enemies doing on the Luofu?
It's because... because...
March, you don't have to add in combat scenes while you're figuring out where to take the story. We can wait.
Okay, I'll take out the combat, so
Monster layers and black market spaces, I doubt the Luofu has any of that. At least I doubt things of that nature existed before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
Is it really so far-fetched? We're already assuming that Luocha came here to sell the Stellaron to a bunch of cutthroats. May as well throw in some monsters here and there.
Is this a detective story or an action movie?
The Angler is both a detective and a fighter. Anyway, it's not like we're gonna be able to conjure up exactly what Luocha ran into. Why not use our own interpretation to bridge the gap?
I suppose that makes some kind of sense.
You're clearly enjoying this game.
I try to go with the flow.
I didn't expect this place to be so treacherous. I'll need to be on my guard going forward. I wonder, just who is the buyer interested in the Stellaron? The buyer is waiting there. Time to head over.
Plausible. Looking at the map, this place is well hidden.
Finally! Mr. Yang approves Detective March's theory.
Let's see where this leads first. Stop right there. State your business.
No, that's Puar, the Tea Society's gatekeeper.
Why does he look like Mr. Yang?
Isn't pu'ar a type of tea?
That's right! He's a member of the Tea Society, so naturally he chose a type of tea as his alias.
Hey, I'm talking to you. What's your business here? Can you tell him to be less aggressive?
Oh, sure.
Excuse me, sir. May I ask whether you're here on business, or...? Never mind.
I have a delivery for your boss. I need to give it to him in person. If you could let him know I'm here.
Delivery? Ah, yes, the delivery. The boss is waiting for you. I'm afraid I'll need to see some ID first.
Why do we need identification?
I wonder if Luocha has something prepared for this moment.
That's the code. So you're the one. Wait here a moment. I'll call the boss right away.
Take your time.
Puar takes the page and goes to find the boss. Before long, Luocha sees an imposing figure walking towards him.
Boss, this is the one. He brought the delivery.
I'll be the judge of that.
Why, March! Why?
I couldn't think of anyone else to be Mr. Yang's boss.
This is our boss, Startaro Bubble. Let's see this delivery, and make it snappy.
Milk tea?
So what? This is the Tea Society, remember?
Not before I see the money. I'm sure you understand the rules of such a transaction.
Save it. Show us the goods first.
Easy now. The item in question is extremely dangerous. It's understandable that our friend here wants to take extra precautions.
Okay, part of me doesn't even want to watch this anymore. But part of me has to.
I'm not sure Pom Pom is the best casting choice for a gang boss.
It kind of works, right?
No.
Puar, give him the money. Happy now? Ready to hand it over?
Be careful. Dangerous is an understatement with this item. I'll take my leave.
Yes, you will. Permanently. Puar, get rid of him.
Oh, this was all going so swimmingly.
Selling a dangerous item to me makes you my accomplice. And I've got too many of those. To keep our little secret safe, I'm afraid I need to take special measures.
quite sensible when you think about it.
When it comes to minor details, March can be very logical. As for the rest of the story...
Yeah.
Speaking of which, when did I turn into an arumaton?
That's Puar's little secret. He transforms into an arumaton in dire situations.
Ow, I hit my nose.
Okay.
Huh. And there I was, thinking you gangsters still had some decorum. Don't get complacent.
Another journey from the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
Commencing research.
I remember.
Excuse me, coming through.
Commencing pacification.
Oh, I don't remember because I don't have it.
Nothing
so I
major.
No, he was a healer.
Indestructible.
I don't need your help.
Allow me to see you off. Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
Criminal.
Did you come here of your own volition? Or was it fate, existence, fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion? I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
I doubt the ultimate activate.
From the still waters of oblivion I guide the wandering souls.
Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection. Time for something savory.
I feel much better. Pity, you chose the wrong enemy.
Yes. They are big.
What is it we're waiting for?
I'm back.
I'm on guard.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Criminal.
Indestructible.
From the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls. Again.
Abyss flower, bloom.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
That which is seized must be repaid.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try 'em all!
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Again.
Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection.
Lance at the ready.
Did you come here of your own volition? Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Lower your weapon.
Nothing major.
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Time to settle your accounts.
Commencing research.
Another from the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Commencing pacification. Treasonous.
Did you come here of your own volition? Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Defend the weak.
Again?
Nothing major.
On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Target specimen sighted. To travel far away. For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try 'em all!
I feel much better.
Fracture!
Allow me to see you off.
Another journey begins. Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall.
Darn it! This isn't over!
Fights like these don't go unnoticed in Exalting Sanctum. Cloud Knights could show up at any minute. Better get going.
And so Luocha has to make a break for it. But where to? Let me have a look at the map. Aha! Gotcha!
Halt! Who goes there?
Uh-oh. His only escape is...
Climb aboard, Luocha. Time to get out of here.
So Luocha hopped on a star skiff and fled with the help of his accomplice. And that, ladies and gents, is the truth behind Luocha's disappearance.
No.
So, who was piloting the star skiff?
I'm not sure either. The pilot didn't show themselves, so let's just assume it was him.
Hey! Oh, come on, I like that. Okay, well, let's dancing thing.
Too many faces, too small a budget. Maybe next time.
I guess that was a 4-4.
March, as much as I enjoyed your deduction, I do have a few questions. For example, if Luocha took flight from the dock, how could he appear in side-crane footage 2 hours later? Also, the dock is a military installation. The Cloud Knights would be on the scene at the slightest disturbance. How did so many monsters show up without warning? Last but not least, even if Luocha did encounter all of the troubles you described, it wouldn't have taken him 2 hours to escape.
You're right, Mr. Yang. I guess I can't compete with the angler just yet.
Yeah.
You know what? Time for some field work. Maybe the answers to our questions are waiting for us at the scene.
I thought that's what it was.
That might be the best approach. Let's go.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us?
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
A traveler with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a life?
Backen, we're not rehearsing.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Oh, that's him!
Mr. Luocha, he rescued both of us.
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the Ambrosial Arbor came back to life.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the aftermath of the Arbor incident, we never had the time.
Are you two... the people in dark clothing? What's with the wardrobe change?
Dark clothing? Ah, I know what you're talking about. What a pair of clowns we are. Dark clothing.
We fell into a ditch.
Wait, what?
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place, eventually. A little dilapidated, but nice and quiet. Shame about the giant ditch.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got your back!" 2 seconds later, he landed on my back.
Ow.
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in... Anyway, I assume that's why you thought we had dark clothing on. A dignified story, I'm sure you'll agree.
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully Mr. Lorcha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager.
What did Leandra do exactly?
A thousand thanks, kind stranger. Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need anything, and it's within our power to help, you can count on us.
Even it's beyond our power to help.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing, really.
Nonsense! You went out of your way to...
Don't worry about it. You should head back home now. Take care.
No, we can't thank you enough.
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. I'm something of a doctor. Let me give you a prescription. Make sure to use the medicine and get some good rest. There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Watch your step. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in another ditch now, would we?
Here, that's the prescription he gave us.
A paper flower? It's beautiful. Did Luocha make this?
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and folded it into shape.
A man of romantic sensibilities, one might say.
The paper looks familiar. Can I open it?
Of course. We'd already opened it when we showed it to the pharmacy.
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission. We suspect it's probably our best chance of tracing him.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
Let me see. Of course!
What is it?
It's the title page.
It's the title page of the Angler Mystery. The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Huh? So that's what this is all about?
What's on the back?
Take a look yourself.
Title page of the detective novel torn off by to the next weird. To the next weird. The Chang Hong, the killer is Chang Hong, the nephew of Chang Hong the Ninth. Yours sincerely, best regard. The Immortals. Okay, so you read it out because I wanted to spoil it.
The Immortal spoiler? Some people just want to watch the world burn.
I'm starting to think the Luocha we envision doesn't square with a real one. Would a villain do a good deed like this?
So he paid for the book and tore off the title page to protect people from the spoiler. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler Mystery fans couldn't be bad.
You just said a while ago. And now he's... yep.
Looks like the whole thing was just a big misunderstanding.
And you let your imagination go wild.
Indeed. And I've learned not to judge a book by its cover. Anyway, that's enough reflection for one day. Let's get going.
Get going to where, Mr. Yang?
Garden of Gourmet. You two deserve a treat.
Yay!
Okay, so let me just check here. First this. because so many. That one I am not doing. At least not until I get to the certain quest done. Okay, let me get this out. Okay, let me see this.
Time to head to the next stop. Let's meet up with everyone in the parlor car.
I'm gonna probably do that. I'm gonna end up. Oh, right. Okay, I may do that next time, but I'm gonna see what March found.
So, what do you think about my new dress? Pretty neat, right?
When did you buy it?
It's actually not new. I just never had the right occasion to try it on. This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit, are you?
He doesn't. What else do I have to wear?
Let's just pretend I never said anything. As long as one of us is making an effort. Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom doll. That should be everything. Let's go.
Oh wait.
Wow, that was fast. Don't you have anything you want to bring with you?
All my world's SP adoration. Why bring a pom-pom doll?
Well, I thought since Pom-Pom can't leave the Express, bringing a doll with us is kind of like taking them trailblazing. I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's records, and it seems like Eurillo 6's average temperature has warmed up quite a bit. It's much warmer than it was on our first trip there. I wouldn't call it livable just yet, but things are looking up. I'm so happy for Branya and Zila. Ready to go?
And
what? You're still not ready to go? All right, Slowpoke. I'll wait for you here.
okay, so that's an outfit she has. Okay, just let me. First hit here. And okay, there we go. I didn't have a mic for this one. I plan to have an outro music, but I'm gonna end the stream here. But that said, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Alpha Dragon, signing off. Take care everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day, and have a good week. Bye!